Mary's Meals is a Scottish charity which feeds hungry school children in the world's poorest countries. It announced that it has expanded aid to Yemen, the biggest humanitarian crisis in the world. According to the officials in the charity, the aim is to serve daily school meals and meet the immediate need of hungry school children, and more importantly, enable them to stay in education. The following report looks closely at what this initiative is about.
A Scottish charity has started helping feed children in Yemen, one of the world's poorest countries and one which has been blighted by years of conflict and poverty. Mary's Meals, which was set up in an Argyle shed and now feeds hungry school children in some of the world's poorest countries. It is now working in the war-torn nation and is supporting thousands of youngsters every day when they go to school. Magnus McFarlane, the charity's founder, said, "Given that Yemen can be described as the biggest humanitarian crisis in the world, and so many children are suffering, we are delighted to begin serving our daily school meals there, meeting the immediate need of the hungry child and, crucially, at the same time enabling their education."
We have this vision that every child in this world might at least eat one good meal every day in their place of education. And I know when we began this and we would say that that was our vision, people would look at us like we were a little crazy. I think it's much more crazy that any child in this world of plenty would go a day without at least one good meal when that's all it costs.
In Yemen, the charity said it was now serving substantial and nutritious bread sandwiches, filled with various ingredients to suit local tastes alongside fruit and vegetables to more than 4,000 children at 4 schools every school day. Mary's Meals, which also works in countries including Malawi, Haiti, Ethiopia, Syria, and South Sudan, said it hoped that the promise of a daily meal would attract children to the classroom, where they can receive an education that can in the future be their ladder out of poverty. Late last year, the charity announced donations made to the Mary's Meals would be doubled until January 31 as part of its Double the Love campaign, with up to 1.6 million sterling pounds available. McFarlane said, "Feeding children in Yemen is an important moment in our mission, but we are always thinking of the next child waiting for our nutritious meals." It is working with Yemen Aid to feed children in Mansoura district of Aden, a region that charity said was particularly vulnerable. Many people in Yemen had to flee their homes in search of safety since the conflict began more than 5 years ago, and the number of school-age children not in education has doubled, and many have to work to survive.